Hey everybody, how you doing? Today I'll be talking about the movie Deep Water, which is a survival shark movie. And this is interesting. When I was reading a description of this movie, like a background, because I was telling my friend, what happened to Aaron Eckhart, man? I never seen a movie with this guy for a long, long time, man. And suddenly this movie popped up. I was like, holy shit, this movie came out this month. So it's kind of crazy, you know? I mean, so yeah, Aaron Eckhart's in this movie, Ben Kingsley. But let me say what is about this movie. One of my favorite shark survival horror movies is called Bait 3D, and it came out like years ago, and that was a fun movie, man. If anybody remembers Bait 3D, I know I reviewed it. I don't know if the review is still up on this channel. If I uploaded it here on my podcast for the YouTube part of it too, also. So just Google my name and type Bait 3D review. Hopefully, it might still be there. If not, then I'm going to review the movie again then because I remember enjoying the hell out of that movie. And I saw the movie in 3D, by the way, because I actually had a 3D Blu-ray player at the time with the Blu-ray 3D TV. So yeah, but that was a fun movie. But what I'm talking about, the reason why I'm talking about that movie is that this movie, Deep Water, was meant to be the sequel to that movie, but it was never got made. I think it was because of like the studio ran out of money or they wasn't able to greenlight it. So many years later, guess what? They finally made the movie Deep Waters, and when you think about it, this is actually Bait 3D Part 2 if you think about it. But it's not 3D though. But still, the 3D thing is out of style now. It's time to let it go. But yeah, Deep Water. So anyway, let's get to the point. Eric Hall plays a pilot um taking a cast of characters aboard a plane. That you got a sports team, a gamer team. You got one asshole on the flight. Yeah, you gotta have one asshole at least, right? In every horror movie. Um, you got a family. You got a cast of characters pretty much. And they get aboard a plane, and suddenly the engine kind of like blew up. I would say. I don't know if it was the engine or something like. I think it was a cargo that blew up. Yeah, it was a cargo that blew up. My fault. Yeah, I'm not good with with airplane terminology or some shit like that. Excuse me. But anyway, that cargo blew up, caused the plane fire. A lot of people died. Plane's about to crash. So the pilot had to land this plane into a coral reef like. But the plane crashed, but it became separated like in three parts. So you got a few survivors in each of these parts. So it's up to Aaron Eckhart's character trying to save these passengers as much as they could. But there's one twist. You got a bunch of sharks in the ocean taking out these survivors. And you got kind of their own story. You got one part of the plane when you got a few survivors that's close underneath the water and they had to climb top of the plane where there's some air left. You got a few survivors with the pilot had to sacrifice one of the pilots because the pilot didn't want to get his legs cut off, so he had to go away at his request, by the way. And like I said, it's like Echo's character gotta get to one, each of these survivors from one plane, and try to survive against this. There's a bunch of sharks, and all in all, the story, the drama aspect is pretty good. It was intense. I would say, in my opinion, I do like how the sharks look. Good special effects. It's a very well made movie, in my opinion. While Bait 3D was more of campy fun, it's crazy with a lot of silliness going on. But say there was this movie had a little silliness because of the asshole, and because you want this asshole to really die because he was such a jerk in the movie. This big dude. And you got characters that you do feel sorry for. Um, yeah. All in all, this is a good movie. I really did enjoy it. So this is a shark movie. I think, in my opinion, you should check out. Deep Water. I highly recommend it. And it was good seeing Eric Eckhart in a movie because, like I said, it's been a long time I've seen Eric Eckhart in anything. So anyway, peace out and see you later, guys and gals.